What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. Here today to bring you guys a quick review and demonstration over Lofi Tapestop by Audio. It's as the name says, it's a tape stop effect. I don't know if you saw the review I did here about a week or two ago on Lo-Fi Playtime, but that is definitely my favorite VST plugin of 2021 so far. So they just dropped this and I was like, I'm gonna have to go ahead and check that out. Make sure if you guys like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to find out. But let's go ahead and get right into this review. SumnSumnSumn, hit the key. All right, guys, so when you get into the plugin, it's going to look like this. It's pretty nice looking GUI. It's got a few different controls. So it's basically got your start and your stop. You can also control your start time and your stop time by milliseconds, or you can control it by time. So you can sync it to the tempo of the beat. It's got a flux over here. And what the flux basically does is it controls the warble on the start and the stop. You got a muffle, which is basically a high cut. And you have dust right here, so it adds like dust and crackle to the sound of the tape effect when you start and stop it. It also has a shape, so you can run the effect in linear or curved. I made a little sample beat because, of course, I'm going to go ahead and play that, and then I'm going to show you guys how to use the effect. So let's go ahead and pull up the beat, and here we go. All right, guys, so with this effect, the effect that you were hearing was a little bit of the lo-fi pitch dropout. I took the tape stop off just so I could show you guys how to do automation with it. So with this plugin, basically I'm going to push play and then I'm going to let you hear what the tape start and stop sounds like. And then I'm also going to go through some of the controls so you can hear how it sounds at different speeds and stuff like that. With this plugin, you are going to have to automate it on and off. And it's not like a typical automation. It's the automation where you record. So I'm also going to show you guys how you can record the automation in and how you can use the effect. So with this, I'm going to push play and I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to switch it to sync with the beat. And you can make the stop go from anywhere from an eighth up to 4 bars. So you can make the buildup of the effect at a start of 4 bars and go all the way to the end of the 4th bar. And you can do the same with the stop. So it's a good effect to use too when you're starting a beat. You know, you can make it sound like a cassette starting in slow motion to start a beat up. So this is basically what it's going to sound like when you start it and stop it at different times. So we'll just start here at the 1/16th. But then again, you can change the time, divisions. So and then I'm going to make this a little longer as well. And then you can even make it go up more. So and then, obviously you can make it go for the 4 bars. So you can stretch it out that whole time. Then you can make it start too. So that's pretty cool. You got the flux. So I'll play it without the flux. Then I'll turn the flux on so you can hear what it sounds like. I'll just have it stop maybe at about a half. So that's what it's going to sound like without any flux on there. And this is what it's going to sound like with the flux on there. So you can hear how it warbles a little bit. It's pretty cool. I'll turn the muffle down so you can hear what that sounds like with and without. And then how it sounds with the muffle, with the cut on there, the high cut on there. So you can hear the difference. The same with the dust. This is what it sounds like, obviously, with the dust. So that's pretty cool. I'll let you hear what it sounds like with the linear shape and the linear and the curve shape. So it's been on curve the whole time. This is what it sounds like with the linear. So you hear the difference. So again, you can change it by milliseconds, or you can change it by, you know, the time synced with the beat. So now I'm going to show you guys basically what you're going to do in order to use the effect. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come over to whichever pattern that you want to put it on. So I'm going to put it on, I guess I already have it on the pattern. I'm going to put it on this pattern right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to start it and stop it, and I'm going to use it as automation that way. So I'm going to put it on maybe a quarter sync time on and off, and then I'm just going to show you guys how you guys can basically make this thing work and how it sounds decent in the beat. So we're going to put it on pattern, and I'm just going to record it in on everything, and it's going to record the automation onto the pattern for me. So everything, and then let's go ahead and hit play. All right, and so you can see now that I have drawn everything on there. It's drawn all that onto that pattern for me. So I'm gonna come here to this pattern, and what you can do is you can come over to the mixer, and you can bring back the mix level to make it sound however you want. So this is how it sounds. All right, so now what I can do is I can mix with this mix level over here, and I can turn it up and down so I can blend it into how I want it to sound. All right, and since you see that here it's on the master track, it's going to affect the sound for the whole entire beat, all the elements in the beat. So if you want to just affect one element in the beat, you're going to want to put it on maybe just one track. You know, whatever track it is that you wanted to personally use. I wanted to put it on the full track for the demonstration purposes, just so I can show you how you can blend it in and out and use it in your beat. So I'm going to go ahead and start the beat right at 5, and then I'm going to pull back the knob a little bit, move it forward, so on and so forth, just so that you can hear what the tape effect sounds like. So that's what it sounds like, how we put it in. But now this is what it's going to sound like when we start blending it. So you can do a bunch of different stuff with it, whatever it is that you want to do with the effect. And if you don't like the automation that you had, all you have to do is come over here to your channel rack. And again, I know a lot of people don't do automation like this, so I just want to make sure you guys know what you're doing before you get into the plugin. You're just going to come to the channel rack. You know how normally it'll look like this. You're just going to want to come to where it says automation, and then all you have to do is just simply delete this. And then after you delete the automation in the channel rack, you're going to want to come over here. So if it's like right here where it typically is for you, where you see all your sounds and stuff like that, go ahead and hit this button right here, and it'll bring you to this menu. Hit your initialize control, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to delete the event over here as well, because if you don't delete that event, it will still do the automation for you. So I'm just going to delete the other one as well. And then the last step that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come over here into your piano roll, and you're going to want to come over to your controls. So you see right here, it'll have your trigger right here for your tape stop. You're going to want to basically click on the pattern, and then you're going to want to just make it come all the way down. And so that basically what that does is it gets rid of it on the pattern, and it gets rid of it on the beat, and it gets rid of it everywhere. And so then you won't hear it anymore. So So the plugin is currently running for $75. I always give my opinion, and if it was me, I'd probably charge half of that. But they are running a sale on all their plugins bundled in together. So you can get the Lo-Fi Playtime, you can get the Lo-Fi Dropout, you can get this plugin right here, the Tapestop, you can get the Spread, and you can get the Spread Lite, all for $150. And they also have a 2-week free trial period. So you can hop on the website and try out all their plugins and see if it's something that you do like. If it is, swoop it up. If it isn't, no hassle, no harms. Make sure if you guys like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to find out. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. All right, guys and gals, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so every time a new video comes out, you can be the first to know. Let me know what tutorials you want to see next in the comments, and see you next time.
Sum, hit the key.